Hey everyone, Judy here. I am so excited for our Clean Eating Challenge starting on Monday. I hope you are too. I've been working on getting everything printed off and adjusting the meal plan to how I see my week going. And we want you to do the same thing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I customized my meal plan. So think about, your likes, your dislikes, if you have Shakeology or not. Move things around, make it your own. That's what we want to see you do. So I hope you can learn something from this video and learn something from this week. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the group. So before I show you how I customize my meal plan, I want to quickly show you how to find what you need in the group. You don't want to wait for things to show up like Daphne posted earlier, and I will get around to answering that, Daphne. But you don't want to wait for things to show up in your news feed. You want to go directly into the group like this. And if you're having trouble finding the group, reach out to me or to whoever invited you to the group, and we'll make sure that you know how to find it. But we want to have you add it to the favorites. So what is pinned to the top of the group here is a document that I created that will be a living document. It is going to be, what have I missed? Where do I start? That kind of thing. So just some basic answers to questions at the top. And here's the basics that you need to do. We have links to videos that you need to watch to find different things and figure out how to do different things. So this will be a living document. Every time we post something that we feel is important, we'll add it to the bottom of this document. So you can kind of go into this document and glance to see if you missed anything. So we want you to go into the Files section. And in the Files section, you will see the meal plan, the recipes, grocery list, meal prep document. Those are the two things you need to print off at a minimum. You can also print off the weekly meal planner. That's a blank meal planner document if you want your meal planner to look pretty. Mine doesn't. You'll see that later. And Carol did a really great burritos document where she has pictures or she shows you how she rolls her burritos, things like that. So the way you print these is you just say download, click on that, and this will come up. You want to open it with Adobe Reader, so you click on OK. This will come up and you just click on the printer icon to print it off. And next I'll show you how I customize my meal plan. So here's my meal plan for the week. You can see I made quite a few changes on it. Most of the changes were due to that Franklin Covey training on the weekend. I made some changes that I thought would just be better for time's sake and for portability. So Shakeology is usually a good breakfast when I'm on the road. I might be traveling down that morning, and this is a very good snack, so I put that on Sunday as well. I'll probably have microgreen salads for lunch both days. Shakeology in a shaker cup, not my preferred way of having it, but it will do. And instead of hummus and veggies, which I thought would be a little loud to be chewing on in the middle of a class, I put a Kind bar here. And this is a Kind bar. It is one of my favorite bars because it only has 5 grams of sugar. It has 7 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, and you can really pretty much recognize all of the ingredients when you read the back. So that's kind of the thing you want to look for when you're doing clean eating. And the dinner, I probably will have dinner out both days, dinner on the road this time. I didn't cross out the spinach turkey burgers because I really wanted to try them. So instead, I crossed out the acorn squash stuffed with quinoa because I didn't think my family would have that, so I moved the turkey burgers to that day. Another change I made was I want to try this Uncle Sam cereal because that's Carol's edition, but I just thought to make things simpler, one less thing on my shopping list, I'm just going to have Shakeology that day instead. And I decided because I'm having Shakeology up here, I'm going to put a microgreen salad down there. Since I'm not having the cauliflower crust pizza on Saturday, I'm going to have it on Wednesday. I've tried pita pizzas many times, and I want to perfect this cauliflower crust pizza recipe. And I noticed that this day had like a burrito, so that's a tortilla, that's a pita, and you could have this in a tortilla as well. So that was like a lot of bread for one day. So I switched out the egg burrito to that day, and also down here I switched out these two. So you could do that sort of thing with your list as well. And then what I did was the meals that were only going to be had on that day, I crossed off. So those are the meals that I'm not having. Then I took the codes for them and I wrote them up here. And then one by one, I went through with B2 and I went over to my list and I went through and just searched down for B2, and then when I found one, I highlighted it. So I went through and did that for all of the meals so that if there was, only, like in this case, D4, acorn squash, I knew I didn't need to get that. So that's pretty much what I did with my meal plan and altering the meal plan and the grocery list. The next thing I did is I went down the grocery list and I just sort of made some notes and crossed out some things that were kind of optional and I didn't really feel like I needed. I have a plant that has basil in it on my kitchen windowsill, so I don't think I'll need basil. That plant also has parsley, but it doesn't have enough, so I'm probably going to need to get some more parsley. I'm going to use dried oregano, so I crossed that out. I have enough, I checked. So basically I just went through and just crossed off the things that I didn't need. So you can see I got rid of a lot of things on the grocery list, especially in the miscellaneous, because there's a lot of things here like the nonstick spray, the coconut oil, the extra virgin olive oil. A lot of these things I already have, so I was able to cross them off. So that's it. Make this plan your own, have fun with it, and I'll see you in the group.